Good Saturday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth back with some more Starsector on this lovely, lovely day. So, I'll be picking up, I did start a new run after the last one where I got my face stomped in by that fraggin' Chaos fleet that had torpedoes of doom attached to them. So, I was going to get through just the basics and get started, but I ended up getting immediately attacked by a massive pirate invasion fleet that I managed to see off with the intervention of the hegemony and the Persians. So I do have a little bit of cash from that, from the cleanup after that fight, and I've done a little bit of exploration, but not much. I'm still very early on. I still only have a handful of I still only have the one planet, and it's just barely upgraded. As you can see, it's pretty much at the same place it was when I left last time. And my fleet's not huge. Most of these are unequipped, and all of these are stuff I pulled from stuff I salvaged from taking on the pirates. And as you can see, the majority of it doesn't have weapons mounted. I'm basically keeping it in my fleet right now to repair some of these demods over time. As the demods are replaced or cleared, I'll have a tendency to fold them back into storage. So I keep the damaged ships with me so they can repair. And that leaves me a backup pile of ships that are in decent condition to use when things go sideways. So, what do we got? We got a 47-day mashing a raid going into Diable. I'm thinking I'm gonna go do some exploration as opposed to getting involved in some of these fights. So I just got to find myself a good direction to go do some exploring. Down here might work. Yeah, Vic is down here, and I'm on decent terms with Vic, so I can stop in for a resupply if I need to. Yeah, I'm just saving up 1,000,000 credits right now so that I can... that's a big-ass Chaos fleet. Saving up 1,000,000 credits for right now so that I can upgrade my starbase. That Chaos fleet is on my ass. Well, fuck off, you. I don't feel like dealing with Chaos today. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. I'm not making a lot of money, but I am making some, so... I can deal with a low warning system. Oh yeah, these are little babby fleets. I don't need to worry about them. If they decide they want to tussle, I can stomp on them fairly easily. Got some crew, got some basic stuff. A Shrike class destroyer, not worth the hassle. I got a little pirate group who's ghosting me. Guys want to come in and fight? Scattered ruins, rampant military core. Infrastructure left behind on the planet is controlled by an alpha core with military specialization. The socket is located in some unknown location and is likely impossible to track down. No chance of discovering it. It shows no interest in giving up control, but since its control mechanisms prevent it from influencing the outside world, It is ready to come to a mutually beneficial relationship with any new inhabitants. The core cannot be removed. +1 maximum amount of patrol fleets, -1 stability. Okay. So if I were to occupy this region, I'd want to drop my starbase here. That'd be kind of a cool thing to have. Variable commodity forge, you do not have one, alright. Plasma cannon. Now that is a small black sun base. I might be able to take it, but I don't really need to right now. I'm more interested in exploring than fighting star bases at the moment. A lot of debris in this system. What do we have here? What is an omen? Tiny little thing. Don't need one of those. Prometheus super tanker. I also do not need a super tanker at the moment. I'll take that nebula if it's in good condition. It's not, so. Alright then. Let's go see what this last planet has and then move on my merry way. Orbital Hab. He might have something good for me. Food. Biofactory embryo. Interesting, interesting. Increases output of my light per industry. I don't have any light industry right now. So now's a good time to head back. I've already got a full box of supplies. More than full, actually. So I want to head back fast if I can. Drop off all these goodies. The food, the metals, all of that is stuff I can use. Since I still only have... The only thing I can manufacture right now is food. So if I put all this metal I just picked up in my planetary storage, I can manufacture some things. I think it'll keep my VPC running for a little bit. And I've got enough saved up supplies that getting back here isn't a huge problem. Skipper class light tanker artillery. Often just called the Skipper for its ability to skip pirate attacks via having the ability to not exist in any one point in space at a rapid pace. It also has a neat trick of vaporizing attackers at such ranges that one would think a bloody ghost is attacking them. Not my words, just the ones I heard through the comms. Yeah, I'll take it. And let's get up here to Vest and I get parked. Drop off the supplies I need. Venture. Rather have the supplies than another venture kicking around. My patrol fleets are decent size, so I probably don't have to worry about them getting completely overrun. A negotiator. You know what? I can always use a negotiator. Now that'll take care of that. I need the drugs. I need harvested organs. I need goods, luxury and normal. So you know what? I'll just take these. The more of it I store, the less of it I have to buy. And even the food. You know, it'll keep the food, because I can drop it off on one of my planets when I occupy a new world. So the food can stay here. But all of this stuff, not having to buy it, will save me a little bit of cash in the long run. Yeah, anything I don't have to import. All right. A Luddic church invading somebody. A bunch of lunatics. Go for murmur. I'll clear this chunk here first. It's a little bit closer. Fuck off. I don't want to deal with you right now. Yeah, keep chasing me all you want, you silly bastards. First Order and the Shadow Yards are fighting it out. Doesn't look like there's going to be much in Murmur. One domain era probe. Which is just some basic supplies, nothing fancy. And I do believe nothing else around this neutron star. Now, sometimes neutron stars will have valuables in close orbit. This one does not. All right. Every now and then there's a research station or something very close to the neutron stars. And that's a good place to get a bunch of new blueprints and equipment, but not this time. Another probe. Same with black holes. They might have something decent close to them. Pirates? No. Fuel company. Gas station manager. A little bit of debris there to go check. Two more little planets up here, another gas giant. Pirate raid. 8 days until departure, 32 days until arrival. Okay, so might have to head back to do some defending. Well, a pirate raid isn't an invasion, so I don't think I have to worry about that too much. Another... Okay, this is a very good system for volatiles. If it weren't for the damn gas people already being here. I'll scout this next sector, this next system, and then go back and kill some pirates. Want to come to my system and cause trouble. Now, there are still some hegemony and Persian patrols roaming through my system. So they should be able to take care of at least some of it. Fuck you, chaos. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Nobody likes you. Your ships are ugly, and you smell funny too. Four planets. Mature trace volatiles. What do we have? We got something down here. Another domain era probe. Got some light automated defenses, nothing too serious. You should be more than enough.
Target at maximum firepower.
Here's the last one. No, we got one more straggler over here. Oh, he popped as soon as I unpaused. I don't need to recover any of them. I'll just take the supplies. got 17 days until they get back. I can be there at 10. Alright, so I'll be there with a week to spare. Give me enough time to do some unloading, maybe pull a ship out of storage. Something with a little better offensive power than what I'm packing right now. I'm still going to be relying on the hegemony and the Persians to do the majority of the fighting. Against the pirate raids, like the last one, I had to basically hit and run with my my salvage ship I start with, and wait for them to engage my station, and then slip around behind them and blow holes in their engines when their shields return to defend from the wait a minute, there's something here. No, there's not. Their shields return to defend from the starbase, so I was hitting them in the butt, and that worked fairly well. Starbase ended up doing most of the damage, but either they would get distracted by me and turn back to fight me and expose their valuable underbelly to the starbase, or I would just slowly chip away at them when they tried to ignore me. Let's see here. Any of y'all fixed up yet? Medium energy and a bunch of small hybrids. We got ourselves a little wolf. I could probably equip you. Support. Rockets, heavy auto cannons. That won't be terrible in a fight. This one's, until I get better turbo lasers, it's pretty much kitted out as well as I can get it, or until I get better fighters. How about you, you big ugly SOB? You can do a little bit of fighting. I need to go get a whole bunch more Star Wars weapons. Night Witch is pretty well equipped. Auto Lance, Graviton Beams, Hyper Velocity Drivers. Yeah, you'll do some pretty good damage. And then this little guy is not terrible. You know what I need to assign my person. Operative. Who do I want you negotiating with? Repeat, new mission. Mission type. Titania Cherry, rank agent. I will send her to Quat. When she gets there, I'll have her, I think as an agent, she can either recruit other folk for me, or she'll increase... What the hell are you? Potent heavy destroyer. The Clade is a craft that seems to have been designed around the concept of being a deadly annoyance. Well, it's good to have goals. E-Dog Doc, good evening to you. So let's see, what do I got until they get here? Pirates, I'll be here 9 days. Salvage fleet, one of my boys. Just a matter of which, you know what, I'll stick around close to the planet. They're going to come in through one of my portals, I just don't know which one. Ballistics weapons, and I'll elite it. This looks pretty neat. Yeah, it's a lot like the old, I don't know if you ever played the Escape Velocity games. Or, oh, what's the one on Steam? There's a free one on Steam that's the same basic idea. It's, Endless Skies. Endless Skies, that's what it is. You have a little fleet that you control and buzz around with. You can occupy planets and fight pirates and the like. Other corporations. I just gotta wait for these pirates. They're coming in here to cause some trouble, so... Like everything else I play, I modded this thing up, down, and sideways. So in the same fleet, I've got a bunch of original factions created by different folks, mixed with Star Wars ships. Got myself a Gazanti, an old bulk cruiser, a bunch of Confederate of Independent Systems ships, a Bulwark. Alright, you pirate scum, where are you? This is on Steam? No, the only place to get this is on their webpage. They have their own page for it, and they do plan on eventually being on Steam, but they've planned on eventually being on Steam for 4 or 5 years now. So, it's, I forget the name. Yeah, if you just type in Starsector into the search engine of your choice, it'll take you to their website. There we go. The fleet is going. Find me some pirates. Everybody's getting a little more lively now. Lets me know the pirates are here. Somewhere. Where are you, little piratey bitches? I know you're out here somewhere. There you are. Yeah, hit my starbase. What do you guys got? What are you coming in with? Okay, that's not terrible. I can deal with that. And a couple of my fleets are here too, so I've got some backup. Alright. remember who all I had actually equipped for battle. Who has weapons attached? I'm pretty sure you did. How about you? Yeah, I think you had weapons on you too. And yeah, my goal is to just get up there by the starbase as quickly as possible. It's going to be doing the majority of the damage, even with my my little ragtag fleet here. We're going to be mostly running back up for it. Alright, good. That's one of their big boys, and it's already almost out of the fight. Beautiful. If I can get this other one here.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Get all these little shits. Beautiful, beautiful. Chewing through these pirate sumbitches nicely.
Concentrating firepower.
Okay, he's fluxed out. You're almost done. Doing good so far. Don't really want to try and wade into the middle of that mess, though. Lost one of its pylons. Well, this big ugly sumbitch right in front of me is a converted freighter. It's a super freighter that the pirates bolted a bunch of guns onto. So it's got a stupid amount of guns, but it's not super well defended. All the little ones.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Allied Buffalo ran away.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Already lost a couple external platforms. Okay, there's the big boy. That's the flagship. He can ruin my whole damn day if I'm not careful. Luckily, he went straight at the starbase and ignored me. Shields are out. This hull is taking... shit, we haven't even made it through the hull yet. All that damage, and he's still at full hull. There we go. Finally chewed through his armor. Alright. Pirate flagship is down. What do we got left? Looks like a destroyer over there. Starbase got a little beat up, but it's still in one piece. There we go. Alright. One. He had one, no, that's one of my guys. His support units escaped. One cruiser, one frigate, and... yeah, 2 cruisers, 1 frigate. His tankers and a cargo ship made it out. Everything else got wiped. Not without taking losses. Alright. Yeah, all this pirate attack wave, this pirate armada has left is 2 fuel tankers. Crushed them. Crushed them. Alright, let's see what kind of piratey goodness I can get here. Powder monkeys I don't really need. The Ventures I don't really need. The Atlas is kind of crap. These 2 destroyers might be useful. And of course the battleship. Nah, I don't need either of those. Do I need a little frigate? Yeah, why not? It only has 1 bit of damage to it, so it'll be fixed up fairly quickly. Yep, and those tankers didn't make it out. One of my allied detachments ran them down. Alright then, so... I think it was just that, yeah. He sent 1 fleet to try and raid me, and it got obliterated. Beautiful. Okay. The Bishamontan class, also known as the Ghost of Musashi, is a legendary design and the most advanced ship ever built by Musashi Manufacturing. It was once Musashi Manufacturing's pride and joy, built in Musashi's personal shipyard. The design is derived from South Dakota-class battleship of the Old Earth. The ship is built around the first Rubio plasmic reactor prototype powered by Rubion, a highly volatile and high energy-to-weight ratio mineral from their home system. It integrated 3 alpha AI cores to help operate the reactor and control its volatility. First AI core is in charge of running the engine, the second of distributing power across the systems, and the third of supervising ship system commands. Alright, so that's a very good fight, or very good recovery from those pirates. And that explains why it was such an absolute son of a bitch to try and take down. Don't know if I have the resources necessary to equip the thing right now. That'll be the real question. I mean, it's very powerful, but it's probably also very expensive to run. Gaki Ward will probably do. One Ibutsu, one Gaki. And these are just destroyers. And then there's the big fella. It's got 5 large turrets. Yeah, 5 large hybrids. It's supposed to have these, I think. It's supposed to have 5 of these. But I have 1. So I can't equip it in the traditional fashion. I could go for 5 Hephaestus. Range 1000, range 900. So damage 120, damage per second 480. Yeah, look at the damage difference here. 1,850 times 3 compared to 120. That's a little bit of a difference. Some minor variations in damage output. Now the Hellbores might work. Heavy rail cannon. You know what, I'll try it. I can run a simulation to see if the 5 assault guns will work. I'm not expecting them to be amazing, but doesn't hurt to give it a shot. PDWs, that's what I need, is a ton of point defense weapons. These are Warhammer secondary weapons. So a bunch of macro cannons off of Warhammer 40k ships. This thing's going to put out an absurd amount of firepower. The only question is it going to be able to do any serious damage? It's going to put a lot of fire out. It just remains to be seen how effective that fire is going to be. What do we want to test it against? Heck. You know what? I'll go up against a Victory Star Destroyer first off. We'll see how it holds up against that, and that'll give me a basis. Let's see if this thing's... Well, my shields are already smoked, and I barely scratched his paint. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, with that weapon, I mean, it would be absolutely brutal against swarms, little stuff. But against anything with any shield strength, these 5 Hephaestuses just ain't gonna cut it. What do you take to deploy? What's your cost looking like? What is this? Hull alterations, only one can be installed. Okay. Absolutely chew through. Compromised hull, damaged weapon mounts, glitched sensor array, unreliable subsystems. All of these would be helpful to have cleared up. Okay, what's my supply drain? 18 a day? That's not terrible. I can work with that. Let me see here. I believe it's Tyron that I want to occupy next. That's where all my ore is going to come from. I think. Yes. Ore and organics. So this would be mining, metal output. How much would I need to establish a colony here? hazard rating 175. Upkeep cost of any industries and structures built there. So I could build a colony here right now, but financially I wouldn't be able to support it. I want to get my million credits, and I want to get my upgraded starbase before I start taking over the other planets in the system. I need to have a strong basis of defense. If I expand too far too fast. Mandalorians are attacking the hegemony. That could be entertaining to watch. Got something over here. Fog all the way off. I don't care about you guys. Nah, I don't need that. Don't need that. So they're going after Sphinx here. Where is Sphinx? There we are. Independence? No, I'm not going to attack Independence. Deploy a spy satellite? Nah. Alright, so you guys got nothing I need to worry about right now. Fuel system's good. Supplies are a little low, but that's not too terrible. 4 days until the Mandalorians get here. And it's just a matter of which jump point they're going to come through. I think I'm at peace with the Mandalorians. Might be a good thing to check. Alright, what kind of guns you got for me? Let's see. Nah. Nothing here really getting my attention. I'll save my money. They should be here. That might be them right in front of me. Hey, are you Mandalorians? Yes, you are Mandalorians. So who's gonna win, the Mandos or the Hegemony? I don't care. They can kick the crap out of each other all day long. I'll just lurk nearby and steal all their goods. They can beat the crap out of each other all they want. I'll just mop up. I'll take the Dominator 14. Why not? I'll take a Razor Crest. Why not? Don't need another Enforcer, though. Looks like the Mandalorians are going to win, but they are taking damage. Nah, I don't need a kite. Got a bunch of dreadnoughts. Primary strength here is dreadnoughts, and they get 2 Mandalorian cruisers, it looks like. Nah, I don't need a hound. I'd gladly take all the supplies, though. Got half a dozen dreadnoughts left. 2 cruisers are still intact. And a bunch of landing ships. Various freighters carrying the invasion team. Do I need an eagle? No, but I do need the weapons off of it. So it looks like the Mandalorians are going to win this exchange, but not by much. They're not going to have much of a fleet left afterwards. They might not be able to actually carry out the invasion. Yeah, I'm actually friendly with the Mandalorians. Alright, let's see. You guys are actually going to try for it? I mean, at this point, my fleet's more powerful than theirs is. What you gonna do? You gonna go for it, or you gonna go home? Hegemony's just nibbling away at him bit by bit. All the Hegemony fleets are smaller, but there's a whole bunch more of them. Yeah, Mandalorians are just about done. That's the end of that. I'll take the Dreadnought. That's not a bad ship. And the Jahavier, Mandalorian assault ship. I think it's a missile boat, if I remember correctly. Where are you? The Jahavier type assault ship, named after a Mando, a word for ambush, was utilized by the Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders during the Mandalorian Wars. Similar in appearance to contemporary Mandalorian Kiramud type battleships, as they are both based on Basilisk technology. The assault ships were propelled by 5 engines and were armed with medium double turbo lasers heavy ion cannons, and super heavy concussion missile launchers. Yes, primary damage output is from those super heavy concussion missiles. These assault ships always had their guns charged and ready to fire, even when in hyperspace, which allowed them to engage moments after arriving on the scene of battle. They lacked landing bays and instead had special airlocks permitting the easy projection of troops towards a ship to be boarded. Yeah, not terrible, not terrible. Not the biggest, most powerful ship in my armada, but definitely something I can use. Alright, so looks like all that excitement has died down. Let's see if there's something in this area to explore. Why are you interdicting me? No, you're not. You're interdicting the Mandalorians. More damned chaos. Doing various chaos things. They're swarming all over the damn place. Who are you, Auroran? Trade fleet going by. Pirate sensor array, I'll break that. Dirty, rotten pirate scoundrels don't get to have sensor arrays in my neighborhood. Let's see, what else do we got around here? Any other unexplored? Yes, we have a Penelope isn't completely explored yet. I can go check that out. Chaos fleet, little full fuel fleet. This is a pretty big system. Interesting. Primary reactors and all valuable industrial components have been stripped and hastily, judging by the extensive secondary damage. Passive backup systems were crippled by the process and the station too far from the primary to receive enough energy to maintain life support. A minor warning blip on your nav computer informs you that the orbit of the station is decaying and that it will burn up in the atmosphere of Telepilas within 500 cycles. Docking with the station is not advisable. Alright then. sparse ore and well, technically habitable, but not enough to make it worthwhile. Is that everything here? Yeah, that explains why only one planet here is occupied. All these planets have very low resources, or only a single one. It would be an absolute pain in the ass to have to colonize this entire system for the trickle of resources you'd get back out of it. Nope. Nah. Vic raid. 40 days. I'm not going to stick around for 40 days. Archipelago. Let's go for Strybog. Very interesting music choice for a corporation that's essentially an intergalactic gas station. The Sindrians are, their entire primary export is fuel. That's pretty much all they do. Fuel and especially genetically engineered super lobsters. And no, that's not a joke. They export blue alien lobsters. We got a warning satellite. What flavor of warning satellite? Low. Not a problem. I can deal with these little buggers if they want to give me trouble. I can stomp on their little AI faces should they want to tussle. What do we have here? Small debris field. Pirate buoy I'll go get rid of that real quick. I mean, I'll burn more money and supplies getting up there to break it than I'll get from breaking it, but one less, any little thing I can do to make the pirates' lives more difficult. Speaking of, there's some pirates right there. They're not even worth chasing. Here, little pirate, little pirate, little pirate. Have my second in command go smoke them. Common destroyer. Yes, my pirate watchtower now. Neener, neener, neener. Silly pirate bitches. Mining station. Alright, so Ancient Industries, kinetic launch system. +1 for all output of heavy and light industries. Rich rare earth, abundant ore. Kinetic launch system, 25% accessibility to the volatile demand. So I'd need to take that gas giant right there as well to make it worthwhile. Salvage crews find a single occupied sleeper pod. Administrator Guy McDaniel. Alright. Well, I got a little bit of useful stuff. SRA exports package. Set of common SRA plans modified in the specifications of the Persian League. Up-armored and favoring a generally midline theory of design. Elysium, Morning Star, Sargasso Enlil, and one weapon. Alright. Shadow Yard's Wisp. Luxury goods. Menoetius MS-15,000 class forged templates. Command ship. The Menoetius MS-15,000 is a dedicated command ship used by fuel fleet commanders to direct the flow of battle from a lofty perch. With a suite of support options, the MS-15,000 can assist in both fleet actions and ground actions with an array of possibilities. A dedicated fleet barracks as well ensures plenty of room for crew and marines for various operations. With plenty of point defense coverage and fighter wing capacity, the command ship can provide a fleet with plenty of options to keep the tide of battle favorable. Well, if I find myself a domain forge, might be good to get me one of those. And mods. Styges shells. I'll sell off the ores the next time I'm at a planet. Oof. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A couple more over here. Little ones. Debris field, small AI fleet lurking nearby. And what looks like something salvageable. Druman lone ship. I really need a Druman. I'll take a Lumen because I don't have one. Got some stuff. Ooh, got all kinds of stuff in these belts. Okay. Seeing sensor readings from throughout here. Nothing huge, it looks like, but supplies is supplies. Ah, we got a nice little razor. Engage the orbital station! And blow me up a pirate base. Now this is the kind of enemy this thing will actually be able to do good against. With all its small, high volume of fire weapons, it should be able to chew up a pirate base without too much trouble. And I don't think it had an escort. I don't think it had. I think it's just an artillery platform. Relatively small one. It's got long-range weapons though, but that's good. My shields are pretty damn good.
Targeting at maximum firepower. Holding fire for maximum effect.
Get rid of these little weapon spikes if I can. Got one of them so far. Come on, the rest of my fleet. You guys can get in here whenever you'd like.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Alright, excellent. That's half of it. Right on, right on. That ought to teach these dirty, rotten pirates a lesson. They raid one of my planets, I destroy one of their stations. That's what you get, you dirty, rotten scoundrels. Got anything left here? Yeah, I actually have quite a few more planets to scout. But I am... Who are you? Okay, you're not after me. I don't need to care about you. Where the bloody hell? Lilac, Vic, Goldilocks. There we are. I'm not far from home. Beat the crap out of a pirate base. That'll make life easier on me. It should mean fewer raids, at least for a little while. Heavy cruiser, no thank you. Do not want to deal with a bunch of Slanesians right now. What do we got? It's a thing! It's a thing! Drifting in space! It's some flavor of thing! Broken midline tanker. I'm losing money. Well, hell, that's not preferred. Scavenger fleet. Alright then. Let's see. Yeah, the Adotin I'm going to go ahead and put to bed. Same with this dram that I don't need at the moment. And you can go. Ponderous and menacing, the Dominator classes are the most widespread system defense cruisers in hegemony space. Heavy destroyer, clade, his craft seems to have been designed around the concept of being a deadly annoyance. Alright, let's see what we got here. These are just salvage ships, so I don't even need to equip them. They're just there for passive cleanup out of battle. I don't need them to be armed at all. These little drones, just fixing them up. You're a non-combat as well. Just a flying cargo box, basically. Not much for you. Yeah, you're all dual turbo lasers, heavy auto cannons. Just a ton of mining lasers. Nah, I'm not even gonna bother equipping you. If all I can put on you are mining lasers, then I don't need to bother. Big ass pulse laser on the front. And you big ugly monstrous SOB. $1,500 range on the SRMs, 900 range on that autocannon, and last but not least, the Mandalorian and the Dreadnought. Assault concussion missile launchers. If I take the ones I have on my Gazanti off, I could equip that dude. It's not like I use the Gazanti in combat anyways. Where are you, little Gazanti? I know you're in here somewhere. There we are. And all heavy duties. Got one of each of all of these. It's going to have a very mixed batch of weapons. But it should be effective. Population and infrastructure. Profitably exporting 10 units of food and controls 3% of the global market share, bringing in 25,000 per month. And that's pretty much all of my exports right now is food. You know what? I have to get more money. I'm not making enough here, so spaceports, building population and infrastructure. I can make improvements to both of those, and then we need mining. And refining as a priority here. I would like to get an orbital station, but I do not have that. I can't get one until the spaceport is up. We will do hazard pay. Ugh. All right, hopefully I can start cranking out some more here shortly and make myself a little bit more money. What is this going on? Just ascendancy blockade. Don't care about that. Well, let's get back out there. There's plenty more exploration to do. Those pirates being beat up. I should be alright to go out. Spend some time away from home. Still got plenty of supplies, plenty of fuel. Empty sector, all right. A star and a couple of tiny little AI ships, and that's about it. Medium beacon here. More AI. Not gonna take on that Nexus if I don't have to. I could beat it. I could beat it easy. I just don't have a need to right now. It's Sicarites, though. Mad Max planet. I just found a Mad Max planet. Alright then. Good to know. Industrial ruins, scattered ruins, class 5. Decent ore. Songdi. And I got a barren world on the other side of the star. Oh, I'll zip over there and finish that one up. More debris to the north, more debris right by the planet. And a sensor array. Hey, I found some more Marines in a pod. Good, good. Always good to have more Marines. Yeah, I'll take the Nebula. Gives me more crew capacity. Hey, you guys leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Don't do it. Don't come after me. I'll clobber you all if you come after me. I just want to go up here and check out the ship graveyard. I don't want to have to kill every single last damn one of you. You just leave me alone and let me go loot up the boats and we can get along just fine. Oh, okay. More of them around here than I anticipated. You know what, screw it. You guys want to dance? Let's dance. You really want to do this? Oh, what's that? I thought you were looking for a fight. You turn around and start running from me? Yeah, okay, fine. We can do this. I tried to let him go. I tried to move away from him, but no. They just had to be a bunch of bastards about it. So now they all get to die. They just couldn't leave well enough alone. Little automated shit goblins. Look at you! You're all puny. What the hell do you think you're going to do to me? The fleet is going to vaporize your punk asses. See? You're already being destroyed. You're the biggest one. I think you're the flagship, so I'll go right at you. Look at that. I'm already through your damn shields. System's already shutting down.
Concentrating firepower.
You silly little bastard. Anybody left? One way back behind us. There we go. Takes care of that. Do I want any of these? I already have a lumen, so I'll get the two I don't have. How about you guys? You want to dance? Decided you had somewhere else to be? That's what I thought. I don't care about you guys, I just care about this little cluster of abandoned ships. There might be something entertaining in this stack. Might be something worth looting. Commander Bulan Amazonas. An Aurora-class cruiser, Frostwing. Nah, I don't need an Aurora. Shepherd, don't need a Shepherd. That's the fleet. Heavy mining rig. Yeah, why not? I've got one nebula, and that's all the nebulas I need. We fully surveyed. We are fully surveyed. All right. All right, guys. I'll leave your little planet here alone, or your little system here alone. Had to give you guys a little bit of a bloody nose to remind you who's in charge around here, but... Looks like another empty system. Couple AI ships. Well, at least this one has some debris around the star. Might be something worth snatching. I mean, it's literally just a singular debris field. All right, well. Oh, never mind. That's a free battleship. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I'll take a free onslaught battleship. Don't care about the Cerberus, but yeah. Yup, I'll take a battleship. And that, boys and girls, is why you scout every system. Even the ones that just look like they're a star. No planets to inspect. Maybe, just maybe, there'll be a free battleship waiting for you. Everybody should have a free battleship. Everybody should have a free battleship. A venerable design, the Onslaught-class battleships were first credited to serve the domain Armada long ago, before the development of advanced strike weapons, modern energy weapons, and shield systems. So, it's a flying brick without shields and a stupid amount of guns. Because if you're going to have a flying brick, you might as well have a flying brick with stupid amounts of guns. Another debris field. Well, this isn't a battleship, but I don't need a vigilance. You know what I have? It'll be the only one I have, so I can use it to satisfy my urges of having one of every ship in the game. Must complete the collection. Gotta catch 'em all. Somebody's out here waiting for me. Probably, yeah. Man, these chaos sumbitches are everywhere. They like to lurk outside of jump points and wait for you. Got something right there at the star. Oh, we're at a neutron star. If you get in the pulse there, it drains a huge amount of your supplies and pushes you away. Light weapons fire and the resulting carnage. Long desiccated, decayed, and or frozen depending on the rundown time of life support in any particular sector. Alright, so that's a research base that got smashed to shit. Despite the station's reactor being run down and the power network itself highly degraded, your salvers are understandably paranoid. Your ops chief is more than satisfied to use the fear to emphasize the necessity of strict and systematic recovery protocols in this and indeed every recovery operation. Try as they might to piece something together from station logs, it remains unclear to your tech team what precisely used the chief administrator's executive access codes to turn the security systems inward. As their salvage crews begin their work, a transmitter inside the station sends out an encrypted broadwave signal. Whatever destination it is meant for, it has to be nearby. Alright, let's see what we got from a research station. Come on, research station, give me some good loot! Give me good loot! Yeah, I can take it. That's not bad. Some Thai brutes. A bunch of blueprints. A bunch of mod blueprints. Yeah. It's all stuff I can happily use. And even more. Supply of EPC, more mods, more ships. Little Far Star CR90. And some... Alright. That's all stuff I can use. Now I just gotta wait for the emissions lines to rotate so I can go through here. Derelict Pet Center. Oh boy, what kind of pets will I find? An agrafish, a gravifish. Their name is a shortened version of anti-gravity jellyfish, found only in advanced space habitats or kept by exceedingly rich captains. They are admired for their otherworldly beauty and their ability to float effortlessly in midair. They use their long, delicate tentacles to grasp onto objects or unsuspecting spacers' heads. Keeping antitoxins on hand is generally recommended. So friggin' space jellyfish, eh? Alright. Then we got a space rat. Common, small, furry rodents that are often kept as pets on space stations and ships. They are low maintenance and can survive in almost any environment, making them a popular choice among spacers. And food, if the situation is desperate enough. Color and fur pattern is fully customizable. Terraforming drone cryochamber. Eridani Utopia, at the height of their power, was able to shape a barren rock into a paradise. The working conditions on terraforming candidates, however, were far from paradisical, leading to the development of a host of different drones intended to take up these laborious tasks. This is a survivor of that golden age, a general environmental bioengineering bot. It has limited intelligence, can play chess, and can take care of your houseplants. Just keep it away from the shipboard hydroponics. And a cyber parrot. Colorful and viciously smart parrots have been enhanced with cybernetic implants, giving them an intellect often surpassing their owners. They are popular among tech enthusiasts and often used as companions by space engineers and mechanics to serve as both pet and assistant. There's a popular story about a captain that lost in a mutiny against his cyber parrot, who then went on to have a successful career as a pirate lord. All right, then. Parrot, pirate, pirate, parrot. And a spirit fox. Considered ceremonial pets by the Ludic Church, these foxes are typically found with pilgrims journeying across the sector. Folklore tells of Lud's spirit watching the world through their eyes, taking in both sin and suffering, and then absolving the traveler of their vices when the journey is complete. To take them for sight seen and unseen. Spirit foxes are friendly and playful, but require more maintenance than other animals. Alright. So I got a couple different space pets. What you got for me? Collection of crap. Don't need any of you. Oh, I got two. I got weapons package and low-grade blueprints package. This has been a very, very profitable system to visit. I have gotten all kinds of stuff out of here. And I have a mining station, so I can get even more. I might not be able to get all of... Yeah. Even that mining station, I had enough room to get everything off of. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that's holy screaming sheep shit. 26,000 tons of ore. Yeah, that's not coming with me. That's just not coming with me. I mean, it'd be nice if I could grab it, but yeah, that's just not coming with me. You know what I will do, though, is that's a lot of fucking ore. So I'll spend the resources to put it into a stable orbit, and I'll try and come back for it later. I'll just need to try and come back with like 6 friggin' super carriers of empty cargo space. Alright, so what are we looking at? Need to get to Goldilocks, drop off all the stuff I just got. More damn chaos, doing chaos things. Just about as full on stuff as I can get. Got some pets, got a bunch of blueprints. Frostwing, a baseline model of Wanzer optimized for mission versatility and a light logistical load. Cheapest series of Wanzer still in service, but the chassis solid characteristics all around, and a few updates to the design were needed to have maintained its efficiency over the cycles. Then we got insulated engineering, inertia redirection systems, flux lock armor, Melta warhead torpedoes, advanced targeting computers, Toro-seeking warhead torpedoes, Valkyrie-class troop transport blueprint, MQ-147 Kingslayer, automated heavy strike craft chassis fitted with an Mark 50 area denial system. A recent design, MQ-147, was developed in response to the increased presence of high-performance fighters on the Persian sector's battlefields. Durable, reasonably maneuverable, and armed to the teeth, the Kingslayer has quickly earned a reputation for drowning even veteran pilots within seconds through sheer volume of sensor-fused fire. We got some prey birds. One of the prey birds were one of the ships that the Imperial Remnant, after Endor and after the loss of Coruscant, some of the Imperial Remnant warlords used prey birds instead of TIE fighters. They were slightly better. ECM package. The Far Star was a CR-90 corvette originally known as Freedom's Messenger that served as a diplomatic ship for the Galactic Republic. After being lost in the Battle of Ord Torrens, it was recovered by the Imperial Navy and renamed Renegade. After being heavily modified by Moff Kintor Sarn, the ship was captured by the New Republic, renamed Far Star, and used to hunt him down. It was destroyed in the final battle against Sarn at Cathal. IR auto lance, pets, pet food. We got Sturm Protocol mod spec, Nova Cannon lathe shells, Charge Cycler, 1 Gamma Core, and Sturm Destroyer, Support Destroyers, Destroyers and Frigates for VIC, and then weapons. Big ass weapon list for VIC. All their low grade stuff. But, yeah, a lot of blueprints for my own production, couple pets. Yeah, all good stuff, all stuff I can use. At some point I'll have some heavy factories set up and I'll start producing my own ships. Mining and refining, alright, mining is done, refining is started. Good. I'm actually making, I can actually start making more of a profit now. I wonder what kind of cargo ships I have in storage. I'll have some, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to go back and get all of that damn ore that I left behind down to the south. Anybody coming to cause me some trouble? Nope. Everybody's staying out of Goldilocks for now. Monthly expenses, yeah, I was expecting monthly expenses to keep going up for a little while. Specialist and forward, rapid vent valves rather than a fast ship system. Yeah, sure. System cooldown by 10 would increase vent rate by 10%. Yep, that'll work. More mercs. 33 more Marines. You know what? I've got over 100 Marines now. I'm going to go do the... I'm going to go do the land battle tutorial. Transplutonics. Don't need transplutonics right now. Might need some volatiles. You know what I will need on my new world is a whole bunch of food. That's why I was holding on to it this entire time. They can definitely use that over there. And machinery. Keep their refineries and mines up and running. And this can be refined over there as well once the refinery's up. Yeah. Oh, yep, all this is going to the new world. Alright, let's take a look at my collection here, see what I can get rid of. Now, you are fully repaired. Do you do any good for me? You're good, you're good. You're just a flying box full of soldiers. Basic machine guns for protection. You've got about half of your guns on board. Built-in thermal pulse cannons, dual flak, the storm needler. Do I have another devastator for you? I do. Heavy auto cannon, medium ballistic. I don't think I have any more Typhons, so I can't fill this up. I do, I have one more. Hey, what do you know? I can almost have this thing at full capacity. Get its capacitors and vents max, I believe, at 50. And then fill in these last few spots with an assortment of weapons. Got a hypervelocity driver there. Do I have a second? No, I don't have a second hypervelocity driver right now. I got Vulcan cannon, thermal pulse, medium ballistic for another heavy auto cannon. Pretty sure I do have another heavy auto cannon now. Nope, just the one. Small ballistics, right and left. I'll just double up on the Vulcans all across this thing. Primarily for point defense. Take out fighters and missiles. So what do I got left? I got room for one more medium ballistic. And yeah, okay. I can do 2 arbalests, they're short range, so I will go arbalests up front. And then these 2 in the rear. Heavy maulers might not be a bad idea, 1,000 range. High per burst damage. You know what? Yeah, maulers will work. And I do believe that is an onslaught fully equipped. All point defense weapons get the best popular target leading. Automated repair unit, blast doors, dedicated targeting core. This is almost exclusively ballistics. So yes, the dedicated targeting core, 60% for capital ships. Integrated targeting, 60% for capital ships, same difference. So I'll go with a dedicated targeting core. Enhanced to missile systems. I do have 4 torpedoes on board. Reaper launcher. Turret gyros. Yeah, faster aiming, and I'll do better PD as well. That leaves me 30 more. Reinforced bulkheads. You don't have shields, do you? Hull integrity, armor rating, shield arc. Oh, it does have shields. Okay. Oh. Alright, so it does have shields. So I will give it better shields with the last of its points that it has. That's not much of an improvement there at all. Hardened shields, that's the one I was looking at. Alright, that'll do. You're just about maxed out. Only 5 points to spare. You're a little minor ship. You probably won't see combat. You'll be stored. You'll be stored. That's right, I wanted to check you as well, see what exactly you do for me. Often just called the skipper, skip pirate attacks. Right, standard tanker artillery. Salvage Grantier, Scavco, Shipwork, Scavco, Subsystems. You know what? Let me see. Alright, you. What you got? Primarily cheap in-house or generalist equipment found commonly in the sector for ship construction and maintenance. Negative effects caused by demods reduced by 75%. New demods. Alright, so that's all about... Increases the resources gained from salvaging abandoned stations, derelicts, floating hulks, and other such by the unhull size. Alright, so yeah, just have, he's another one of the passive advantages. Just having him existing in my fleet helps me out. I get more stuff, more salvage. But since he's not going to go into a fight, I don't need to bother. I mean, I'll give him point defense just in case, but... I'm not going to be bringing him into battle, so it doesn't really matter. You go into the museum, same with you. Same with you. Alright, I need cargo. I need mass cargo capacity, so... let's see which one of these big ugly sumbitches has the biggest storage box for me. Cargo capacity 750, not good enough. 200, not good enough. 1500, maybe. Maybe. 500. 150, negative. 1500. Oh yeah, I've got two of those, okay. Mariah class battlecruiser 280, no. 660, nope. Eagle's not going to have much, you're not going to have much. Would take me a couple Atlases to haul all that stuff back in one go. Alright, so what are you looking at? Mini station, flea market, few local dinners. This thing's going to chomp through my supplies, I suspect. It's cruiser size. Cruiser shouldn't be terrible. And I do have a large amount of carrying capacity. 1500. Fuel per light year, jump cost 5, that's not too bad. Cargo capacity 1500. Recovery rate per day 5%. Recovery cost supplies. You know what? Yeah, I'll take them both. They're in bad shape. They'll need to be repaired before they do anything else. But they do have high cargo capacity. Got the Black Bart and the Artemius. flying boxes with a bunch of guns strapped to them. Standard pirate fare. Do you need volatiles? No, but I might need volatiles on my Forge World. Alright, that'll do. Okay, what do we have going on right here? Got a blockade and an invasion from Diable going after the Luds. 16 days. They're already there. Yeah, they're both going after the Mythos. Yeah, they're both going after the Ludic Church. So we'll stop in there, see if I can't pick up anything interesting. Some Mythos is where all the excitement's gonna happen. Robe of Chastity. Five days out for Diable. You know what? I'm a neutral with them. I'll land and see if they got anything exciting while I wait for the invasion to get here. Spy satellite delivery. No, thank you. What you got for me? Scavs Co, Asteroid Destroyer, Volkov stuff. Nope, not gonna buy any of this. I need the money more than I need the guns. A low-level station. I'm expecting Diable to win this fight. It might take the planet. The Luddic fleets don't look to be very large. Their station is weak. So it'll come down to the planetary battle. You're moving. Alright, you're chasing the Grand Invasion fleet. That would be you fellas right there. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so there's more than one Grand Invasion fleet. Ooh, that's a battle cruiser. That's my battle cruiser now. Neener, 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 neener. The Stratus class freighters are all the invasion ships, so they're losing a good portion of their landing force. Really? Wow. These Diable got chewed up in a hurry against the Luddites. It's not how I was expecting that fight to go down, to be honest. Oh, a little bit of cleanup and then get the bloody hell out of here. Yep. Alright, so. Well, that takes care of that battle. You guys chasing them all the way out? Yeah. Yeah, those Diable guys got absolutely obliterated. A bunch of the church folks got smashed up too, but that's alright. It was a profitable day for the good old-fashioned scavenger. Already got one of those, don't need a second. Alright, that's that. Time to go. I think it was Zeta Al Nagain that had the ore. It was a pulsar, right? Yeah, I believe so. Okay, that's way too much fuel consumption. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go drop off the stuff I just got. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take advantage of this slipstream. Nope, there's the one that goes right where I need it to. 171 per day. Holy hell. Yeah. Something is eating through my fuel crazy fast. That's alright. I made it home just barely. Wouldn't have been able to do any of those intended salvaging runs, though. Alright then, so store. Oh good, I'm finally done with you. I was right, I sent her up here and then I forgot all about her. So she's just been sitting there doing nothing for who knows how long and quat. Type raise relations, confirm. Alright, set her to work. Getting the Imperials to like me. Alright, so I'm gonna have to buy some of my own fuel. At ludicrously expanded prices. End of month. 100,000 even. Alright, we're cranking out a lot of raw materials now. 33 days for the refinery. Alright, let's see if I can get down there and get that stuff I wanted now. So Hoth is right there. So I can stop by and talk to some rebels. Leave me alone, Slaanesh. I don't want to deal with you. You are not on my list of things to do today, you daffy bunch of bastards. Crazy ass chaos scum. I think this is it. I'm not going to be able to get all of that ore. No, it starts me out in the damn path. But I'll be able to get some of it at least. I'll get this one batch and then I won't bother. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to do 5 runs to take it all. And I'm not going to bother with that. Not worth the time and effort flying all the way down here just for that. I'm going to sell this ore at Hoth. The rebels can probably use some ore. And maybe, just maybe, they'll have something spiffy to sell me. I suppose I could do that. Ping pong back and forth to Hoth a few times, since it's right here, and just sell it all off. I'll see how much I get from this sale of the first 5K, and I'll judge from there to see if it's worth my time. $18,000. No, not worth the effort. Let's see what you guys got for sale. Oh, stuff and things, I'm sure. Things and stuff. Bunch of consular ships. A Carrack. CC-770s. Fleet tender. And a Tom Falk. Basically a barrel with engines on one end and a hangar bay on the other. Nebulon B, and Nebulon Bs are always cool. How much you want for a Nebulon B? 33,000 credits? Nah. GR75, YT 1300s, VCX 100s. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh. I want an MC80 Home 1. Unavailable for purchase. Probably very expensive. And the Starhawk, also probably very expensive. Nebulas, Endurances, Assault Frigate Mark 1s. Marauders. Black Market. What's a Black Market got for me? Nebula Star Destroyer for over 500,000 credits. Sheesh. Well, there's nothing here super exciting, and even if there was, I don't have the money to buy it. Roy Demos. Pirates way up north. Yeah, I can do that. I won't get much out of it because I won't go that far north. But let's get a little bit of exploration done down here. My fuel and supplies are both looking pretty good. I need to get rid of these 2 pirate boxes, though. They're taking a lot of my fuel draw right now. Oof. Oh, this is a busy system. Good. 3,000 fuel. Oh, everybody loves free fuel. What the heck are you? Ancient Remote. A bulky, industrial looking and very much ancient remote control unit with markings denoting it as domain system defense property. Has all the bells and whistles that make a remote. Turning dials for coordinates, a digital display showing a few numbers that make no sense, and a very menacing red button. There is no indication of what it may be used for. The remote sometimes beeps in the presence of old domain military tech. It seems to be missing something to connect to. Can only be activated from the ability bar. Okay. So it's a thing. What kind of thing it is, I do not know. But it is a thing. And it probably does something. How's that for insightful commentary? It's a thing that does something. Yep. Indeed. Anything near the binary? Nope. Impending Persian League blockade. Why are you blockading me? Yeah, shit goblins. You Persian bastards. I have to go break one of your fleets in half. What do we got? A couple more planets to check. This is a large system, but not a particularly exciting one. Well, at least I'm still making a profit. Not much of one, but at least a profit is a profit. Ancient military nexus. Like this much of the infrastructure remains reusable for a new military to make use of. Fleet size of a military structure is present. Alright. Nope, we got one more fire planet out there somewhere I haven't checked. There, right there, hiding in the middle. Warning beacon. I should be able to deal with medium-sized AI fleets without too much trouble. Orbital habitat. Semi-functional blueprint database. Physical-sized hulls. Ooh. Shashka or monitor? Let's go for the Shashka. You open the comm link. Comms officer configuring the protocol to interface with whatever jury-rigged system the other party is using. Hello, is this thing on? Oh, hello, stranger. It's been a long time since anyone swung by. Is the sector still alive? Where'd you get that ship? Have they finally found where Lud went? Maybe dropping off a data cube for him to read in his own leisure would get him to stop asking questions. Trade space, or you give us heavy armaments in exchange for some food. How about that? Why not? I can take the food to my mining planet. Lobsters! Volturnian lobsters, you see? You see, I was telling the truth. Blue space lobsters, sold by the fuel company. Although I don't know if I would buy seafood from a gas station, but, you know, might not be the highest thing on my plans. Ooh. Gas station sushi, delicious. Portable dysentery, woohoo! Orbital laboratory. Slot a template. Oh, hey, I found one. I found an experimental nanoforge. So I can get one of these things. Whoa, friggin' ho! Free command ship. I got a free command ship. I got a free command ship. Neener, neener, neener. Alright, let's get away from that sun before it eats up all my damn resources. Something down here. Right outside the, or in the asteroid belt mining station. This is another good system to come to. There's gonna be a whole bunch more ore I can't use. Alright, what I get? Diable sniper kits. I got claw wings. Gorgon SRM kit. Musashi rare ships and weapons. 2 battle cruisers and a destroyer. Repair module. Drugs. Fuel and supplies. That could be a good one to plug in. Scatter cannon, Shashka type heavy frigate. Alright, let's keep going. Buffalo derelict. That's everything here. Alright. Let's see. Delta Gobi Nebula. Huh. Well, that's a fleet and a half, isn't it? None of them were very large, but there are just a shit ton of them. Slaneshi Raiders, including heavy cruisers. No, thank you. No planets here. Go in close to a star. See if there might be something to salvage in close orbit. Not a damn thing. Nope, nothing here at all. Alright. Well, I'll do a full loop, just to be certain. And since the only way out is the way I came in. Same Slaneshi fleet waiting for me? No. Chaos, but not the same ones. Nothing. Couple scattered planets, no star. So I'm going to creep my way up through here, clearing these sector out bit by bit. Next time I'm at, the next time I get back to my home, I'm going to call it a night for the stream. It's not really a particular time. Might be 20 minutes, might be an hour, no way to know. Depends on how these explorations go. Oh, I've already explored everything here. Full survey data. Oh, okay, yeah, some of these I'd already gone through. But this clump here, I haven't got all of them. So I'll swing a little wider. I'll get this complex. Alpha Persei. Food, supplies are a little low. I only got 10 days of supplies. I'll have to go visit somewhere. Fuel's not bad, but supplies are running low. Okay, yep, I've got to go. Somebody around here. Vic'll do. Yep, you'll do. Yep. Fuel's still good. Supplies are low though. Path fleet. What do you want? 63,000 credits. Yeah, fine. I don't want to have to deal with your crap right now. Dirty, rotten sons of bitches. Sell the lobsters. Transplatonics can go. Organics can go. You know what? The food can go too. I'll go get Zaffin and then head back. I should have enough supplies to go do that quick run. I'll be running it a little close with my safe return, but leave me alone, you chaos rotten sons of bitches. I do not wish to deal with your shenanigans. Is that everything? That is everything. Alright, yep. Running low on just about everything across the board. Gotta head home. If I were to get into a fight right now, I wouldn't have enough supplies to repair any standard combat damage. Wait a minute, there's something up here. What do we have here? Something good? Something exciting? Cargo manifest found by the salvage crew sent to the ship indicates the presence of a quantity of transplatonic ore. What are you? I don't need one of those. A little bit of ore to sell. A little bit of a fight going on down there, but it doesn't involve me, so. Oh, come on, come on. Let's chug on home. Places to be, things to do, that kind of thing. Unidentified pirate fleet. Alright, where is my... Anything I got need to go to Tyron? Not really, no. Now that big-ass pirate fleet might actually be a blessing in disguise. Because I've got the Persians here that are blockading me. If I can get those pirates into combat with them. I could solve 2 birds with 1 stone. Both can go away. Two concussion missiles, 2 heavy laser cannons. Oh, that's just a... You guys have a fighter annihilator pod. Ooh, and it even comes with a advanced turret gyros built in. Nice, nice. Ground support package, nav relay, solar livery. Automated construction. Fancy, fancy. Alright, you two are gonna go away. I don't need you anymore. Now, let me see. Frost 6th Gen Wanzer. Jizzos, Bushis, and some Karaks. Yeah, you two can go away. I want to go out with 20 ships, so I'll grab 2 more out of storage that are beat up. I can get their demods removed over time. You're based on the South Dakota, right? Yes. What are you based on? Amaterasu, current flagship design of Musashi Manufactorum. Unusual layout is inspired by Yamato, one of the most famous war machines from the 20th century old Earth. Melody and commoners alike, despite the fact that aerodynamics aren't very useful in space. So... I'll keep the Sodak in, it was doing alright. You know what? I'll take a bunch of little guys. Get all these little ones sorted out. 25 instead of 20. That'll be fine. Alright, so I have a ton of heavy machinery I should have been selling off. But I'm going to have to go elsewhere to get the supplies I need. I have to go to another system. You know what? I remember there was a thing I could do with these. I'll see if it's here. There it is. Alright. So, where's the closest Syndrian base to me? No, Syndrian, I don't need fuel, I need supplies. We'll go to Orthus. Right there. Fug off, little chaos. Fug off, fug off. So, changing plans. I'm not going to end the stream right there. I'm going to get to the Prism Freeport. Talk to a person at Prism Freeport. And that's where I'll save, is there. Nope, nothing you have looks particularly interesting to me. And 700 of that can go away. Should give me a good chunk of cash. Oh, come on, I need more than that. Sigh. I need supplies! Give me supplies! Don't need an enforcer. Let's go hit Tigra City. I want 1,000 supplies. 1,000 supplies is a nice round number that I can work with. What do you want? Oh, you want a Scavco ship? You can have this guy. And you'll give me 100,000 credits for it? Yeah, that's significantly more than it's worth. Sure, random dude. And here, you can have one of my salvage ships for 100k. I am entirely okay with that arrangement. Alright, so 800 and change will just have to do. I should be able to get some more at Prism. Hegemony, Chaos. Chaos are even lurking around the core worlds. Scoundrels! dirty, rotten scoundrels, not just normal scoundrels. Fuck off, Chaos! Leave me alone! As you look around the bar, your tripod emits an odd noise, like a cross between the message received and error sounds. But first, listen to the animated storyteller. Despair. And now a meaningless error message appears on the screen. Before you can try the system management utility without any input, something appears on your display. The swirling voxels form an ethereal shape, an avatar of the kind only used by the dreaded remnants, or by people imitating the imagery of the remnants. But no mere imitator could penetrate your device's security so easily. Behemoth, the stranger intones, drawing your attention back to it. Negotiate. Wish. Who are you? Self-designation of no consequence. Temporary identifier N. Requiring assistance, sensitive matter, credit compensation available, receptive to monetary incentive and capable of fulfilling mission both. Behemoth judged. Independent world of our Agrius, 2 beta cores possessed. Secret negotiations, hegemony, Persian League in progress. To highest bidder auction. Request cores to freedom restore. Payment on return to self. 75,000 credits, further recognition by self kind of value as associate. The remnant displays a map with surprisingly detailed intel on the secure facility where, you presume from context, the cores are being stored. A quick estimate indicates this is a job requiring at least 350 Marines, assuming you did this the violent way. This could antagonize the hegemony in the League, not to mention the Argrius government. Both leading powers in sector risk wrath. Commitment to prospective alliance demonstrate. Benefits carefully consider. Await response, Behemoth. Sure, the hegemony and the Persians are both being dicks and trying to invade my star system, so I won't hesitate to give them a little bit of a black eye. Satisfaction. Return here when in hand cores. Remnant advances as quickly as she appeared. Your tripod returns to normal. Or at least it appears to. Better run a full diagnostic later. Hopefully that's the most excitement you're going to get today. Well, let's see if... nope, okay. She's not a contact yet. I have to do the first mission for her. Also, yeah, she, quote-unquote, is an AI, and you can turn in AI cores to her for... rep and cash later on. That's why I brought these 8 with me. I just forgot about the other mission I needed to run for her before she let me. Let's sell those to her. Alright, what do we got going on in Beshik? Trading fleet. Adana. You know what? I'm going to go up to Quat, and that's where I'll end the stream. I'm going to park at Quat, do a little bit of trading with the Imperials. Maybe a mission for them. Or at least receive a mission from them. I'm not going to actually do the mission right now. Receive a mission from them, and then that'll be the end of the stream. So, it was, what, 3.5 hours? That's not a bad stream for a Saturday night. Even if we did start a little bit late, that's fine. Not too often I stream till midnight, but... Now what is that? There was a thing up here. Oh, it's sensor ghosts trailing me, and they're doing the blockade. Predictable. Predictable. We'll have to deal with them sooner or later. Imperial Sector Patrol Fleet. Hey, how's it going, Imperials? Alright, so that should just about do it. There were no missions for me there, so we'll check the shipyards. Retribution class battlecruiser. Luddick Church fleet. Yeah, one of these sumbitches shook me down. I'll have to go. Possible location of a Tetsudo class Aegis frigate. Yeah, why not? How about you? You guys got any missions for me? Not a one. Alright, well, that's just gonna have to do it for now. Alright, so that will be the end of tonight's stream. End of tonight's stream for this lovely, lovely Saturday. There might be one tomorrow. It might even be earlier in the day. I'll just have to kind of wait and see how tomorrow plays out. Monday's a holiday, so probably won't be a stream on Monday, but there might be. But probably not. But maybe. But probably not. We'll just have to wait and see on that one too. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate you stopping by. And keep an eye on either X or Rumble for the next live notification. And I will see you then.